4 years to be exact. If I check the timer on YouTube.
Has it really?
Yeah. Yeah, 2014.
Nuh-uh. Wow,
Yep.
holy shit.
Yeah, so it's been a while.
Wow, hey.
So.
We'll edit some of this shit down.
Yeah.
Now that you know how to do it.
You know, like we don't always, like we never do. You know, but to quote Van Halen, I heard you missed us. We're back. I actually didn't bring a pencil.
I'm a little bit fatter.
Yeah, we all are.
I do have my notebook.
Awesome.
So, straighten things out, and here we are trying to get back to having some fun, maybe entertaining one or two people.
The swing of things. I mean, we have 10, 11 subscribers. We may have lost a few in the interim, but and for those of you just joining us, the name of the show is Wrestle Me This. Normally, it's a wrestling-centric show. This episode may be a little different. One of us is kind of out of the loop, and one of us is kind of disenfranchised with the current product.
That's why I'm out of the loop.
Okay, so both of us.
I stopped watching on the weekly, regular basis.
On the radio.
My girl is always telling me, just go in the other room and watch it if you want to, instead of sitting there reading everything all night. And sometimes I think I'm going to check in and then I don't. Like, there are a few things going on that I think are cool. First and foremost, I think Braun Strowman's like the whole thing is just badass. Like, he's also the closest thing that they have right now to somebody who's real. He's the closest thing to he's real life.
Yeah, as opposed to
that's him. He's not a character. This is him.
As opposed to being a demon from hell or
Woken. Oh, sorry. Can we say it?
Yeah, that.
Wait, should we say broken? Oh no, wait. He got that too. So you can't say woken or broken.
Yeah, that's kind of throwing me off. I don't know where they're going with that. The whole Bray Wyatt thing.
That's a whole other story, Bray Wyatt.
I don't know. That's like a whole other video on its own.
Yeah. But
They've tried with Bray Wyatt, push after push after push.
I don't think it's him. That's not the problem.
We tried it with John Cena, and we tried it with Roman Reigns, and we tried it with Randy Orton, and it's just not working.
But the problem is they dropped the storylines. So how much of it is him and how much of it is them? But yeah, that's a whole other discussion. As far as Braun goes,
the fact that he's trying to murder people,
I love it.
I love it. Awesome. He, first with, going a little bit back, first with the tipping of the ambulance.
Yeah.
And then, Roman trying to kill him.
Yes, we know it was assisted with, jacks. You could see the lift pulling one side of it, but who cares? He still lifted a lot of the weight himself.
And then Roman trying to kill him in the ambulance.
Uh-huh.
And then...
throwing people around like rag dolls, they don't weigh anything.
The grappling hook rope with the truss.
I thought that was so entertaining.
First of all, I'm trying to figure out why is there a road case in the backstage at a wrestling event with a rope and a grappling hook?
I actually read something saying that they have those, and it's because some of the rigging is so high up they have to pull it down. They put the hook away for safety, but they use it to pull down rigging at the end of the night from the shows. Stuff that has to come down, that is on a suspension to start it on its way down. They pull it down with that grappling hook.
Okay, so he was just kind of helping the cleanup crew.
Yeah, he was unpacking.
He was. I guess he was breaking down the set before the show was over.
Yeah.
I
turn trying to kill somebody.
I do like the fact that he got it on the first shot. I just want to know how many times did he have to practice that to get the distance right?
I'm going to guess because the dude's a hunter in real life, probably none.
True. He probably just had to get the distance right, and then it may have taken him less than 6 times.
Yeah, and he's a bow hunter and a gun hunter from what I've read. And I will say for all you should be a hunter. From what I've read, he's a very responsible, utilizes the animal, and it's for food, not trophy. So before y'all go off and you should be hunting, I love animals, and according to Braun Strowman and things that I've seen, he loves animals. It is for food, not for fun. So, but to me, the character is the closest thing to his real life. I mean, obviously, he's not a destructive monster in real life. We've actually seen stuff from him behind the scenes that he's very funny.
He's a goofy dude.
He's a goofy dude. He really is a power lifter. He is a hunter. He is a big, strong dude who, I'd like to say I'm not afraid of anybody, but I would probably take pause if it was him that, I was getting into it. And
like if you're walking down a dark alley and you see Braun Strowman, you're probably going to turn around and...
No, I mean, at first I'd be like, yo, you're Braun Strowman. But if he was trying to rob me, I would think twice and then give him my wallet without batting an eye. Because that's a big dude. But to me, that's one of the things that they do have going for them. And I have to say there really isn't much more. I know a lot of people like The Miz. And what he does on the show.
He's growing on me. When he was gone filming the Marine 6.
10,
yeah.
6D.
Yeah. And all this stuff they were doing with trying to find things to do for the Miztourage for Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel, and those two should be
wasted talents.
Thankful to. Well, I think they should be thankful to the Miz that they still have jobs.
I agree.
And just putting them together with Elias, it was painful to watch. There's another one. Elias, just they give him the John Cena treatment.
What do you mean, as far as protecting him?
No, I mean as far as they had Cena work with him one night to try and get him over with the crowd, because I don't know, he doesn't get a lot of reaction.
Do you think he's somebody they're trying to push to the top?
Elias?
Yeah. Because I know in NXT he wasn't like this huge push down in NXT, but he was popular.
He definitely was over with the NXT crowd, but as we've seen...
doesn't translate to WWE.
Yeah, a lot of people that
Which
were over...
Which is very strange. I have to ask all you people, and if you want to comment, please do. Well, NXT is WWE, and I get it, Triple H is in charge of one whole arena, Vince McMahon kind of runs the other one, I get it, but it's all WWE, and you guys sit here and make this, it's two different things. In all actuality, it is not. So you people hate on the guys that are in NXT when they move to WWE, and all of a sudden they're not popular with you. You're the same people watching both shows. You watch the X, you watch the WWE. I don't get that stance on people. That's like saying, huge baseball fans, right? Both Red Sox fans. That would be like us saying we hate them when they're down in the minors, or we love them when they're playing in AAA, but they come up to the Sox.
I love you when you play for the Paw Sox, but when you come to Fenway, you suck.
It's the same exact thing, guys. And for if you guys ever say anything to us, or comment in a video, or want to make a reaction video, or whatever, it really is the same thing. NXT is the minors of the WWE. For those of you who forgot, what was NXT before they named it NXT?
It was Florida Championship.
And OVW.
And OVW and Deep South and wherever else they used.
And what were all those? They were all developmental wrestling places.
Yeah.
So I don't get that stuff. Like, these guys come to NXT and, yes, some of the characterization is toned down because in NXT they're giving more freedom to build their character, and there's not as much competition.
Yeah, or it's something to the effect of for example, when the Ascension were in NXT, their gimmick was totally different than when they came up to the main roster. It's like they change who they are, and it just throws it off. And I think that's part of it. But then there's people who come up, like the whole thing with Bayley getting pushed to the side. She's the same person she was in NXT as she is on the main roster, and yet somehow now she's not as over and she's not getting pushed, and she just keeps losing all her matches.
Same with Finn, I would say. Up until recently when, you now have him reunited with
the club.
The club. Good for Phineas. He needed something. You're right, but Bailey and Finn are probably two of the good examples of their character really, nothing changed from NXT to coming up to the big leagues. Nothing.
Nope.
Finn is still the same. He only does the demon on occasion. And I see some of you guys, oh, he should be the demon all the time. No, he shouldn't. It never was an all the time thing. Yes, you saw a lot of photo shoots, but it was just that. They were photo shoots of certain things, but he only did the demon on certain shows. Bailey literally has not changed a single thing about her character. Now, I know some people sit there and they say that, oh, maybe they should turn her heel. That character does not go heel, period. It's just like Cena right now.
I was going to say, she's like John Cena has been for the past, 10 years or whatever it is.
There's nothing about the character that says it can go heel.
Yeah, ever since he stopped being the Doctor of Thugonomics and became, the, if you want to call him the Fruit Loop guy, whatever, Fruity Pebbles. Or
Fruity Pebbles.
Whatever you want to call him. The guy who
I love you, John, by
the guy who does, 5,000 Make-A-Wish, it's who he is.
Phenomenal human being, I don't care. And so
he's another one, like Braun, where you say Braun isn't a character, he's just the person. That's who John Cena is in the ring. Mm-hmm. It's a little over-exaggerated, but it's still who he is as a person. Mm-hmm. There's no real gimmick to it. It's not like he comes out and he's, Bray Wyatt, where Bray Wyatt in real life is just a normal dude,
I have never met Bailey. Obviously, I haven't met any wrestlers in a few years, that are current, other than Cena, and Cena 100% is that guy. He is that good guy. I know. I've read people say, "Oh, he's a dick. He's this. He's that." He's not. My guess is if he was a dick to you, it's because you were a dick to him. Because I watched him at a show that I went to, and I met him a total of 5 different times. But the last time I met him, he very genuine to his character. He's a good guy, hugged people, and you don't see a lot of that with any kind of celebrity.
Yeah.
But he literally hugged people, and it wasn't like creepy, type stuff. He legitimately was hugging people that weren't interested in hugging him. One lady I watched tell him that, what the inspiration is, she is to him because she's been fighting cancer since she was 19 years old. And he was genuinely touched talking to her.
Yeah.
And you could see it on his face. It wasn't, let me just listen to her, blow this off, and move on to the next person or go away. It was genuine. He was listening. You see it on people's faces when they do that. I'll cover my face there now. I can't see. But he was very genuine, and when I got to speak to him, I did say to him, I've met you a few times, and he was very, very nice. He wasn't an asshole. He took the time to talk to people. He signed some autographs, and the people that he kind of pushed off on were just... The